Welcome back to Monster Camp. I haven't played this game in a while, but I want to play it again. In part because I haven't played it in a while. It's just me. I'm hoping at some point to play this game with Amity, or maybe somebody else even, but it hasn't happened yet. It's just me right now. Full game. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. I don't know why an intentionally bad French accent is what I do for the narrator, but it is what it is. I know how it evolved to this, but I don't know why I didn't change it back at any stage. It's just still this. It's fine. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has a distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Choose player. And oh yeah, there's other players who can be involved. It's interesting where they've placed them, because I have other characters now. So I'm changing some of the characters around some. Okay, because see, now I have an actual hard choice of these were the ones that spoke to me the most among the characters, but Zoe's one of my favorites from the original Monster Prom. Probably my favorite from the original Monster Prom. So I'm gonna be Zoe. And I'm gonna name her Zoe because she's Zoe. Let's go.
Eldritch Cutie, reporting for duty.
Okay, so now what am I bringing with me? I'm bringing the Pokemon trading card game. I'm bringing Dragon Heat. And the Sleeping Beauty bag. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we are always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Alright, and now here's the thing is, I don't remember what voices I do. Every time I feel like I pick new voices for all of these characters, so it'll be probably new voices again. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that dancing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were going to ask on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6th coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Ravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LaVey, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23 perhaps, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of these is my favorite food? I think I can kind of tell which of these is going to point me towards which character, but also I very much can't. I'm gonna put this one. Joy, got it. What should Joy's voice be this time? Oh yeah, I love guac. It's a great vegan snack. Do you make your own or get it store-bought? I have a great homemade guac recipe that I use from time to time. It also doubles as a congealed potion of sexual pleasure if that's something you're interested in. Maybe I'll let you try a bit of it while we're at camp, Zoe. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
My turn? OMG!
Okay, so we got good charm and fun, good creativity, mediocre boldness, and average smarts for just starting out. Can I hover over them to find out which is which? Yes, okay, that is still a thing. So if I want more, I still have never figured out if it's better to be average at everything or exceptional at one thing. So I think I'm going to try and get all of my stats to be what I consider average, and then pick 1 or 2 to make be incredible. But we shall see if I stick to that. So, to the manor. That day, in the haunted manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you would like to play a game. Cool, you love games. You suggest Monopoly or Scattergories. The clown man tells you to find the exit key in an hour or he's going to rip all your skin off. You're not super into that idea, so you two decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. It's lots of fun, but you don't gain fun here. You gain +2 boldness instead. You manage to find some downtime in the manor to spend with your 3 closest friends at camp. Calculister, Joy, and John Doe, the lovable deer-human hybrid who has been such an integral part of your high school adventures that I hardly need to tell you how important he is. The 4 of you have gathered in the haunted manor's kitchen to bake some chocolate chip cookies. It's normal and pretty nice. Must we bake these cookies in the haunted manor? It is dangerous here, and also the last batch of cookies we baked came alive and would not stop screaming until you ate them. I too was traumatized by eating those sentient cookies, but this is the only place in camp with an oven, and by the goddess, I'm going to do a normal activity tonight if it kills me. Well, I hope it doesn't kill me, smiles John Doe. You have known since childhood. I'd hate to get murdered before I can get back to my tent and French my girlfriend. Don't worry, John. Nobody's getting killed tonight, or my name isn't. Hold on, was that window open a second ago? I do not know, friend Joy. I was just taking a call from the creepy man who lives at the local gas station. He said to warn everyone never to go into the haunted manor if ye value your sinful lives. Uh-oh, said John Doe in that charmingly world-weary way of his. Sounds like trouble. We'd better split up and investigate. If anyone else had suggested it, I'd say that was a ridiculous and dangerous idea. But we've been through thick and thin together, John. I trust you with my life. If I had a life, friend John, I would also trust you with it. You have been a cherished part of my brief existence, and I cannot imagine what I would do without you. 3 minutes later... John, you have been stabbed. Please cease bleeding immediately. He can't hear you, Calculester. All that bleeding made him dead. Looks like it's up to us to find the bastard who did it. No, Joy, that's not what Johnny would have wanted. He was always saying, if I ever get murdered, please call the police instead of trying to solve things yourselves.
That was sad.
He did always say that. It was one of the things I liked best about him. Dang it, I guess we better call the cops. More than 3 minutes later. I don't know, says one of the cops you called. Murder's a really incendiary word. Are we sure this guy didn't just have a blood accident?
This cannot be for real.
There's a knife in his body. Are you blind? Whoa, 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 says the other officer. Who's the cop here, you or us? Because if it's you, I'm gonna be really confused about why you called us. Aw, man. You heard that all cops are bastards, but these guys are too dumb to even suck. How can you show them conclusively that a murder happened here? This feels like a smarts thing, which is currently my lowest stats. So I'm gonna go with this one, and hope it's not all. This one could also arguably be smarts, but this one feels more smarts, so this one. My god, a clue! That's not the voice. My god, a clue! Shouts the taller of the two cops. Check it out, Ted. Looks like this cold case just got red hot.
Ugh.
This isn't a cold case, you incompetent jerks. He died like an hour ago. Sure, says the shorter cop, examining the bloody writing. But why did he use his last moments to write this cryptic message? To tell you that he was stabbed to death by the dude standing right over there.
Here's Jerry.
Yo! Of course, the victim was trying to send us a message about the murderer. But what could it mean? I was definitely murdered. It just doesn't make sense. Wait a second, Ted, says the tall cop. You're being too literal. I think we need to read between the lines. But what's between the lines, says his partner. Wait, you mean, his eyes go wide. The wallpaper, they say in unison. I can't believe I didn't see it before, cries the tall cop.
Not enough memory to process this.
See what? I am having trouble following the trail of your dizzying police intellects. It's simple, says the short cop. Wallpaper. All paper. What does paper do? He grins. It gives you paper cuts, his partner finishes for him. Cuts like what our victim suffered. Then there's the all, the short cop continues. As in, death comes for us all. It looks like our victim was cut to death. Astonishing. But the trail doesn't end there, beams the tall cop. The word wallpaper begins with a W, which stands for west. If we stand next to the body and look west, we see... Me. Hey guys, I would've run away sooner, but I just like to be included, you know? There's our culprit. Cuff him, Ted. We're putting this dirtbag away thanks to our top-notch investigative skills.
Hell yeah.
I didn't think my opinion of the police could get any lower, but life is full of wonderful little surprises. That murder will probably give these idiot cops the slip in about 45 minutes, but in the meantime you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness for your role in the investigation. Nice.
Let me check a walkthrough first.
Alright, so if I need to go gather some smarts, I go to the woods. Alright, to the woods. To the woods we go. While hiking through the woods, dang she's cute. While hiking through the woods, you're approached by an NPC who has a quest for you. You can tell she's an NPC because she only says the same 4 things over and over and keeps doing the same idle animation. The NPC's quest is to deliver a very important scroll to her father. She makes it extremely clear that no one else is allowed to read it, or terrible things will happen. You read it, of course. It turns out it's her father's secret recipe to the perfect peach cobbler. Looks like your dad is never going to make that famed dessert in time for the NPC family potluck, because you eat this recipe scroll and gain +2 smarts. Amazing. Later, you're looking around for Joy. You just finished reading her copy of How to Be a Slightly Better Friend Despite Your Suffocating Horniness by Dr. Hugh G. Boner, MD. You see Joy nearby. She's quietly reading, and you learn that it's rude to interrupt, so you give the book back and turn to go. Yay, you showed basic respect to your friend. Wait, Zoe, that's it? You're just going to leave without introducing any absurd high-stakes shenanigans?
Duty calls.
Come on, don't be shy. You're always inciting the anger of dark, evil forces, and I always save you thanks to my magical powers and impeccable leadership skills. You tell Joy that you don't really have any urgent misadventures going on. Ever since you stabbed that ghost in the face last week, things around camp have been pretty chill. Oh, well, I guess that's good. I mean, it's not like I was hoping you were possessed by an eldritch horror, so I could cleanse you and save the world from a primal evil. I am an eldritch horror, Joy.
Ugh.
In fact, I'm happy that you're not interrupting me with life or death narrative stakes. I was technically supposed to take this summer off, so I guess I'll... relax. Joy is so cute, and also low-key workaholic. You remind her that she defeated Dimitri and Morty's plan to poison the water supply last week. That was enough heroics, right? Zoe, you're totally right. Dimitri and Morty are my closest official nemesis. We should head over to Rival Camp right away.
Let's save the world.
We can spy on Dimitri and Morty and make sure they're not plotting the end of the world, or the rise of the dark side, or anything like that. Great idea, Zoe. Not what you meant, but whatevs. You follow Joy to Rival Camp, and you two hide out in the bushes. Right away, you spot Dimitri and Morty. Check out those fiendish muscular villains. They're clearly planning some kind of evil scheme. Just look at them. They're using that sword to make adorable origami animals? Yep, Morty and Dimitri are doing some adorable, and maybe deadly, arts and crafts. Before long, they move on to their next BFF activity. Grooming an alpaca. Dimitri puts a party hat and a poncho on an alpaca, and Morty is busy weaving beads into its mane. They are having so much fun. Okay, I know it doesn't look like they're being evil, but what if that's a sacrificial alpaca? Maybe they're preparing to sacrifice it in some sort of evil ritual. Then you watch as these two shirtless goofballs cook up some homemade raspberry jelly. Somehow they fashion some fancy jelly beards, and then wear the beards? Sticky, but sexy? This is so frustrating. I can't tell if these two are doing any evil deeds, or if they're being stupid. I don't look like a total idiot if I intervene when there's no evil to defeat. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Zoe, what do you think? How do we tell if Morty and Dimitri are actually being evil? Disney movies taught you well. If these two are evil, they're burst into a classic villain song sooner or later. I'm not creative enough. Evil villain song? I don't know, Zoe. That sounds kinda off-genre, but I guess Dimitri and Morty skew more musical than I do. Wait, holy crap, I think I hear highly singable music? Where's that music even coming from? Let's go check it out. You and Joy stealthily sneak closer. Sure enough, you catch Dimitri and Morty breaking out into song. But it's not an evil song, is it? Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, my friend, covered with raspberry jam. But I know these afternoon arts and crafts are a critical part of our plan. Yes, BFF, it may seem we're unwise, but it's all just a part of our plots. We'll use the llama, the cranes, and these beers, and they'll make us even more hot. We both may be totally evil, but for now, let's focus on crafts. My raspberry beard is a massive success. I don't want to read that last line, but it rhymes almost. Is it raspberry jelly or raspberry jam, or perhaps it's raspberry preserve? Just forget it, regardless of the pale. We'll make you what you deserve. Wait, are these guys evil or not? They're singing, but you have no idea if that was a Disney villain anthem or just a poorly I sang it to the tune of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast because it started just similarly enough that I got that vibe. But I still don't know whether or not that's evil or just, you know, singing a Disney tune.
Enough of this.
I can't take this anymore. Dimitri, Morty, just tell me, are you guys being evil, or are you just being stupid? I have to know.
From the darkness I come.
If it isn't my rival, Joy, we'll never reveal our secrets to you. Aren't you entranced by our dark and mysterious motives? Are you feeling seduced by the mystery?
Oh, character has grown downright tumescent.
Oh, she's totally getting seduced by our mysteriousness, bro. She was hiding in the bushes watching us rub each other with jelly. Hey, Joy, obsessed with us much?
Ugh.
This is absolutely mortifying. I can't believe I'm getting out-bantered right now.
You're not sidekick material.
Zoe, this whole thing is your fault. Nothing messes up my protagonist game like an incompetent sidekick. I'm leaving, and I hope you feel dumb.
Such a disgrace.
Morty, check out Zoe. What a wildly disastrous attempt at seducing Joy. Could you be any more obvious, Zoe?
Strike a pose!
Joe is hot as heck, but you should give up now, Zoe. Unless you think you can compete with our raw sexual charisma. I am lubed up 24/7, bro. Dang. You've been betrayed by the very Disney-esque tropes that defined your childhood. The disappointment makes you lose 2 creativity and 1 smart. My creativity sucks now.
I love a slow burn.
Alright, let's sit here. You hear the sound of joyous laughter and lively conversation, so you just know some crazy stuff is going down. Is it a wacky prank? Reckless drug use? A sexually suggestive double entendre situation ripe for misunderstanding? You head closer to see that it's Calculus or Enjoy doing Sudoku. And not some crazy variation on it, just plain old normal put numbers into squares Sudoku.
Error! Error!
No, friend Joy, according to my probability calculator, if you put that 8 there, it will conflict with the 8 necessitated in that same row 5 boxes over. I appreciate you helping me, but if you give me the answer before I even finish writing the number, it takes some of the fun out of it. I am so sorry, friend Joy. That was not my intention in the slightest. I will wait for you to finish writing the number before I inform you of how wrong you are. You break into a cold sweat. You've never encountered a situation like this before. Their conflict is mild at best, and nothing ludicrous is occurring. You're so used to inserting yourself into absurd situations and making them go even wilder and crazier, that you have no idea what to do with this normalcy. How can you possibly use Sudoku to increase your chances of love with one of your fellow campers?
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Friend Zoe, I see that you are staring intensely at our Sudoku puzzle with a look of determination to solve a problem on your face.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome to take a stab at it. Sudoku is such a nice way to unwind after saving the world from my enemy's schemes and my friend's shenanigans. Oh no. Oh god. If only you were given a rampaging cockatrice, or a high-stakes Pokemon battle, or a dead body to hide. But Sudoku? You take a deep breath and prepare for the hardest challenge of your life, using a game of numbers to romance your friends. And also resisting the urge to just put exclusively 69 and 420 in alternating boxes. Heck, all the numbers. Fill the squares with glyphs for a Sudoku solving spell.
That was magic.
Oh dang. Did you just use high-level, incredibly complex magical glyphs in this puzzle? That's amazing. I didn't know you were a wizard above level 69. Huh. 69 was brought into the equation, and not even by you. Also, oops, whoops, no you're not, and you have no idea what the glyphs will actually do. The book of Sudoku puzzles begins to shake and smoke. Suddenly a demon bursts out of the pages. Koronzon, the chaos demon known for its love of trickery? That's right, says Koronzon. Oops, says Koronzon. Now for what devious reason was I summoned? Crashing a dinner with our Archbishop, pulling his ear and farting all over the place. No. Covering all the stains in someone's house with a sticky flypaper, switching someone's pet hamster for an eldritch horror that consumes all. Taking unflattering photos of someone and tagging them on social media. Friend Koronzon, we would never. You explained that you were actually just trying to finish a Sudoku puzzle. Sudoku? What is this? Is it replacing all of someone's walls with windows and their windows with walls? Because if so, I am a Sudoku expert. No, friend Koronzon. It is a game in which one uses logic to place numbers into boxes in order to create a pattern. Koronzon is intrigued, and you spend the rest of the evening teaching him the art of Sudoku, which he takes to surprisingly quickly. At the end of the night, he shyly asks if he can take the Sudoku book with him, as it is his new passion in life. You agree, and he disappears. Wow, I've been trying to defeat Koronzon for 5 years now, and it only took you one night to get him to renounce his evil ways for a life of number puzzles.
Nice touch.
I owe you one, Zoe. That's what you like to hear, and this went down 100% exactly how you thought it would, definitely according to Keikaku. No further questions, please. I love that joke. I don't want to fully explain the joke because it'll take a while, but there's a fan translation of the anime Death Note that for some reason just randomly would not leave words untranslated, but then it'd give an asterisk translator's note of what the word actually means, rather than just translating it in context. So, all according to Keikaku means all according to plan. I don't know why they didn't just translate it. Anyway, no further questions, please. Oh, yep, there it is. And now, I end...
This is just like my fanfic.
I am ending this episode here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye! I need more creativity so bad.